Hi, Dr. Fred here. I want to get you to think a little bit about focused improvement in the area of Covey's matrix. Okay, so I reject it. I'm just going to tell you up front. Smarter than me, God rest his soul. But I think he kind of missed something. So the quadrants, you remember, it'll do urgent and important, right? Not urgent, not important. And the idea is in quadrant 2 up there, he wanted you focusing on the important but not urgent things. Things like, I have a list here, things like planning and getting the job done, or skill development, time limit, something like that, setting these things. And what you'll find if you'll go actually with a dictionary and then spend some time reflecting on it, that there's no such thing as something that's urgent but not important to you. Otherwise, why are you doing it? I mean, why would you do something that's urgent and not important? See, the importance is what brings the urgency in. Urgency is just a time problem because you got a crisis and a crunch, and so you're focused because it's important. If it's not important, I'd say, why do it? And I do it every time. You tell me something right now, figure out something in your mind just now that you need to do that's urgent but not important. Why do it? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You see, the issue really is learning how to discern what's important. That's the trick. And then urgency is where you fit it inside of time. So there are things that are not urgent to you, largely because you haven't set a target date or a deadline or something to that effect. It's just way out there. So, like my son, I remember this example. My last son, we were talking about this, and he was about 17, and I said, is it important to you to marry? And he said, yes. I said, is it an urgent thing for you to marry? He said, no, I don't want to get married now at 17. Right. I said, so it's important but not urgent. But see, that means it's not important now. That's the trick. And so if you want to look at your life, start making sense of things, why don't you figure out what's really important and set some kind of time target on one piece, the next piece, something, if you want to engage it into an urgent and important world. But don't pretend that something's important that you can do 10 years from now. It's not important now. You can call it important, but not really. And don't pretend that urgent things that you want to do are not important. Of course they are. You wouldn't do them. And if you're doing them and they're not important, just stop it, okay? Slap yourself. Just wake up. Anyway, hope this helps.